Rhys McKee, you are very welcome back to the show. How are you?
Yeah, we chatted last time, and I suppose we talked about this all this happening, and here we are catching up on it. Yeah, I'm good. Been a whirlwind few days, and but happy to be here.
Did you ever think in a million years your arrival at the UFC would happen the way it happened this week?
Probably not. It's a conversation we've had. Like, I suppose you never really know how it's going to come, but this had probably been one of the last ways I would have predicted it to come around.
So over the last couple of weeks, are you keeping yourself fresh? Are you keeping yourself primed in the off chance that something like this might have come up? Because we've seen the volume of fights that are coming along at the moment.
Yeah, we kind of knew, something could come up, even if it wasn't UFC. And I know Cage Warriors would have had something coming, so we were very adamant to stay ready, as we kind of always are. So a select few have been doing private stuff, and I mean it's helped us now. It means we're able to say yes and not know it's such a good opportunity.
How close to a camp has lockdown been for you? They say that you've got to stay ready all the time in this game. Were you staying ready?
Yeah, staying ready. Again, we don't really do fight camps, so to speak. Like, I mean, I would never have a dedicated 8 weeks and then 8 weeks off or nothing like that. So, I mean, it's as yeah, we've been working hard, and again, that's the evidence will be that I was able to say yes to this opportunity.
Are you on Fight Island right now?
Yeah, we're in Abu Dhabi right now. We arrived last night at 11 o'clock local time, so had a nice sleep in this morning. But yeah, it's nice.
What's it like over there?
Roasting. It's very warm. The room's nice and cold, and the 42 degrees, and then you open the window and you just feel the heat coming in. So I don't know if we'll ever take in, because we're actually here for quite a short time, but it's a flying visit, isn't it? So he isn't.
How much of this island is totally for the UFC? Is it essentially when you walk on, you can do nothing else essentially on that island?
Yeah, well, we're in a 2-day quarantine, so we definitely can't do anything else.
Right.
But even when we were coming here from the airport, there was a police escort. There was coned off zones coming to this exact part. So there's absolutely no chance that there's anyone here that's not meant to be here. So yeah, it's amazing. It's some setup for the fighters and the UFC.
Yeah, it's extraordinary, really. The only thing that really is kind of coming close to it on that level is the NBA and their bubble in Orlando at the moment. So how do you get tested immediately when you get in? Are you going to get COVID tested a couple of more times before the fight? And how is that going to be looked after? It's a very unusual setup for a week going into a fight.
Yeah, like even since we got the call on Saturday, we've been tested. The full corner team have been tested also. We arrived last night, tested again. We're to be tested tonight again. So it's a bizarre kind of thing we went through, but again, it's all for the bigger cause, and it just shows how elite the UFC are, that how fast they're able to make things happen. So it's really obvious to see.
Do they have good facilities there in terms of practice?
Yeah, like they're going to sort out everything. So our room's going to be matted out for private training sessions. If you need food, it gets shipped to your door. Whatever you need, they'll do it. And there's a number to call, and they really are top of the game, and it's so obvious to see when you're here. And yeah, it's fantastic.
How much has this week been about coming to terms, I guess, with what will hopefully be a really long and successful UFC career? Because obviously the first thing you look at is, right, there's a fight to be filled and you're straight in, but there's also a 4-fight contract on the table, right? So this is about a medium-term conversation rather than just about this weekend.
Yeah, I think for now we have time to focus on the fight and get the fight out of the way, and then after that we'll think about the contract. As much as it's amazing, and we do acknowledge like what's in place, it's fantastic. There's still business to be done. I'm not here just to get the contract. I'm here to win the fight and then have a strong contract as well. So yeah, I mean I do acknowledge it, but I think next week we'll have a real think about that and acknowledge it more.
How will it be for you fighting in front of no fans? Is it going to be a different scenario for you? Because I'd imagine having a massive support at your back is something that gives you an extra 10% in the later stages of a fight.
I think that the drive I have of fighting in the UFC, live on BT Sport, live on ESPN, with a whole country, loads of countries behind me, will be more than I ever need. As much as it's not a live fan arena, it'll be, I know they're there with me and I know they're watching, so I don't think that'll be an issue in any way. I think that'll only be more tenfold.
It seems like excitement is the main emotion at the moment.
Yeah, excitement. We've had every emotion over the last 4 or 5 days. Excitement, definitely the main one. I was saying to the coaches, they'll probably not all realise what happened until it's over. So it's about enjoying every moment and taking it in. But again, we're not just here to get the tracksuits and get the t-shirts. We're here to win a fight and put on a performance of a lifetime.
Talk to us about Khamzat Chimaev. He's your opponent this weekend. We saw in the video of Graham Boylan that you obviously weren't overly aware of Chimaev at the time. I presume that's changed over the last couple of weeks, and you've got to know him pretty well over the last couple of days, I should say.
Yeah, it's not a disrespect thing. I don't watch any real UFC fights. I'd maybe watch main events, and even at that, it's only highlights. So to say I didn't know him wasn't a lie. But it's no disregard to what he's done or what he does. I know he fought 10 days ago, and there's massive hype behind him. So it's a perfect fight. I'm maybe coming in the underdog by the bookmakers, but it's something I thrive in. I've been here before many times with short notice fights as well. So yeah, listen, he's dangerous. He's a good opponent, and he gets the eyes watching that I want to be watching. So that's really the main thing. I'll take that hype train and bring it over to my lane.
How do your styles contrast?
Yeah, well, he's it's obvious to see his game plan will be a bit different to my game plan. He's going to try and hold you down, hold you up against the cage, and beat you up a bit. Where I'm going to try and do it in the open. I feel I'm unorthodox. I'm very hard to hold. I'm hard to catch. You have to catch someone to get them down first. I'm light in my feet, so I think I have a good style here, and I think it's going to create a lot more problems than people are going to be thinking. So, but that's for me to prove and for them to watch and become a Rhys McKee fan after.
He was only out last Wednesday beating John Phillips. Does that turnaround give you a bit of extra hope?
Well, he's not necessarily. It doesn't give me more or less hope. It is what it is. I don't think it. Depends what he's been doing after his fight. Has he been celebrating? Has he been training hard? Who knows? But we'll find out on Saturday night again, and there'll be no secrets left after that. Everybody will know what happened, and it'll be fun.
It's interesting that you said you've been through this sort of process before, where you've had a fight come up at late notice. What is the psychology around that, and is there anything you learned from your previous experiences with short notice that you've managed to implement this week?
Yeah, well, I think it's just a credit to us as a team, and having confidence and staying ready. What we were able to do, my pro debut was the exact same. I think it was 6 days as well. I would need to look it up, and it was up 2 weights. And we got ridiculed for taking that fight. It was going to be, I was going to get this, that, and the other done to me, and I won the fight pretty handily too. So just confidence in knowing that we've done this before and we live for this type of stuff. Again, you can't say you want the UFC and the UFC calling you say no. So it's just a testament to us sticking to our word.
That's a good point. I get the feeling that you really thrive under the underdog tag, and when you saw that the bookmakers are writing you off, you actually kind of love that.
Yeah, well, I'm not here much. A lot of times when I was fighting in Cage Warriors and Bama and stuff, it was Rhys McKee will walk this guy. It'll be very easy fights, and even the Hack and Foss fight, people, I was the heavy favourite, and I think that's maybe a tougher position to be in when you have a full arena behind you, and they all just expect you to win so much. So when you're here and you're an underdog, I hate the term you have nothing to lose, but when you are the underdog, you kind of do have this, do what you can, and shock everyone, shock the world.
Are you expecting a big step up in standard now that you've arrived at the UFC? It seems like a stupid question, but then again, everybody who's got to the UFC, the vast majority of them have come from somewhere else before they've gone. Even the unbeaten people in the UFC have come from other organizations. So it makes sense that there should be a step up, but at the same time, other organizations have got such good reputations producing world-class fighters.
Yeah, well, nobody's here for no reason,
True.
I believe there's 4 or 5, and these top divisions are UFC caliber. They just need to get the right finish and the right win, and then they're there. So to be honest, I don't. We're talking, and once we're talking in the top 3, top 4 in the world in the UFC, then maybe yes. But we're talking no in the UFC. I don't think there's going to be an immediate change in level. Again, I'm UFC ready. I have been for a while. So no, I don't expect a massive level jump, but it's good to be here.
Absolutely. So what happens the next couple of days? What's your schedule for the couple of days of the run into the fight?
Yeah, well, so we have a 48-hour quarantine, where we'll be tested, I think, twice more. Other than that, training, sleeping, resting, watching Netflix, just relaxing really and getting
ready. Can you train in quarantine?
Yes, so we can get mats in our room and train just with our coaching team. So yeah, our hotel room will be a gym / cinema / eating room, all of the above.
So your 48-hour quarantine will end on Thursday night. So
correct.
Then you'll be able to check out the venue, weigh in on Friday, all that sort of thing.
I believe so. I think when we're out of that, sorry, the door's going. When we're out of that, we will have weigh-ins to do, media to do. So it's going to be pretty hectic.
Just one final one then, Rhys McKee versus Khamzat Chimaev this Saturday. How is it going to go?
Yeah, Rhys McKee will finish him and shock the world.
Great stuff. Well, very best of luck, Rhys. Great chatting to you again. Congratulations, and I can tell that you're absolutely buzzing for it. So get out there and hopefully it's a good night for you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.